We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On play action, Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Marshall. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On play action, Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Marshall. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Marshall. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Allen now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll give this to Akers running right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 76 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Bills are back within a score.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 82 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for the Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. Shrugs him off. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Thomas barreling ahead, and he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw.
Marshall. Going to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Marshall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Marshall. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Pass on for the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Marshall. Flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Marshall. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's front. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Back over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Marshall. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen going to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly...
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on third down, Marshall. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Down to about the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now that'll be caught by St. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
To throw is Allen.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Allen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Throwing, Allen.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Allen. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
He's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Allen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down, goal to go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
56.
Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fields. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
They'll try to run this. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it.
And it's real easy to just look at them.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of the head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here? Do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Marshall. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Fields.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Fields. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Rams have won the game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become